This is about my trip with Infinite Cup, full-time YouTuber, off-grid guy from Hawaii 4 years ago on the Pacific Coast. Check it out. Okay, my bike trip with YouTuber Robert Breton from Infinite Cup. Check out Infinite Cup. That was my very first bike trip with a couple guys, and I'm going to just tell you the trip real quick, what happened, and then I'm going to talk about Robert, and he's an off-grid guy. Great YouTube channel if you're into off-grid stuff. And so real quick, what happened to me is I flew in from Alaska to Portland to meet Robert, who I met in Alaska, Infinite Cup, and another guy named Bart, good friend of mine. We're going to do the coast from Newport, Oregon, down to San Francisco. And anyway, real casual, kind of like last-minute plan with Robert, just joined in, you know. He worked at the Patagonia store next door to the raft company that we ran, me and Bart. So, yeah, we're going along, and hey, all right, we're getting everything together. I got a nice Jameis Aurora, my first one, for $400 in Portland, all decked out with the racks and everything, and I only had $500 to spend on a bike, and I was hurting. So we got on the trip, and first thing that happened is 4 days down the road, I'm like, oh, I don't have any bike shorts. And because my ass hurts. Anyway, that was my first lesson on that trip. Quickly about group dynamics, I made videos about. Here's the three of us, all very different guys, and you know, kind of doing our own thing. Robert's kind of guy who likes to make a fire every night and collect his wood and then bake bread. He wants to bake bread every morning. Robert, what were you doing? Anyway, he's still a great baker. Anyway, so we were like, oh, he's got to bake bread. And we want to get up early and have our coffee and, you know, all our other fun stuff, and then get out of there. And so we would see Robert later in the day. We never hang out in the morning. We would leave before Robert, and we would see him, like, you know, down the road, or sometimes not till evening. He would do his route, you know, his pace, and we would do ours. So at one point we were like, wow, you know, well, we were camping, and me and Bart left, and we passed Robert when he thought we were going to stop. And then he did that to us, and we were sort of like, oh, whatever, man. And so, like, one day Robert just said, all right, I have enough of these guys. Boom, and he was gone. He was already going to a job, and we were going to a certain job as well. So it wasn't any hard feelings at all. It was sort of like cool about being self-sufficient. That's one of the points I make, is being self-sufficient and not having to, you know, depend on the other guy, whatever. So Robert was able to kind of take off on his own and do his own thing, and me and Bart continued on. But that's a long story, so I'll talk about a little bit about Robert and what he's doing now. And I won't talk much because Robert's got it all figured out, and he bought land in Hawaii. He's doing fully off-grid. Check out his channel. Interesting guy, and also fully off-grid, and just check out his diet and his lifestyle. He's an amazing guy, and also just an amazing meditator, and does a lot of other work. So check out Robert, Infinite Cup, Robert Breton, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. And thanks, you guys. Please like and subscribe if you're digging this stuff, and we'll talk to you soon. All right.